Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Farming Simulator 22 here in Gelderland. That'll go into the storage. I don't need to use sunflowers anywhere else. The only thing that we want it for is making our mineral feed, but it's quite important that we do make our mineral feed. We're going to need lots of it. Because we've got lots of cows. Well, we've got some cows at the moment, but we're going to have a whole load more cows soon. I'm going to bring you back here a second. The cows are slowly increasing in number, and they're going to keep increasing in number. This is just about as fast as it can cope with. You can see it's just drifting ever so slightly side to side as the hired helm controls it going up across the field. I absolutely love it. I really do. And it's almost night time now. Let's take you this way. Let's see if I can do that again. That's too wide. Yeah, see? Didn't like that at all. Oh. He's actually made it. I didn't think he would. I did not think he would be able to get through there. I'll see if I can tip a little bit of the sunflowers in here. Like this, and then the rest can go into storage and we can fold this combine up and put it away. So that's going to go into there. Actually, we won't fold the combine up and put it away. Right, that's everything that can go into there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the combine unfolded, and I'm going to try... I cannot promise that I'll be able to make the changes that I want to before the next time I do some recording. If I can, then we will have a combine. I will fold it up then and put it away, because it will fold up how I want it to. And also, that is way too slow. So, let's just go and put this over here for a second. That one can stop there. We don't need to do anything else to it. I'll turn the lights off, turn the engine off. That one is all done. Right, we're done with that for a second. I then want to go back over to this one. This won't actually take very long at all. Bring you round like that. And I'll just finish picking up this field a minute. It really doesn't take very long at all to go and pick everything up with this thing. It is absolutely wonderful. I mean, yes, it does go a little bit slower than some things, but with the straw being on the ground, I don't think we really want to go much faster than... well, we're a fraction under 50 kilometers an hour traveling across the field there. I don't think we need to go any faster than that. If we do, it's just going to end up starting to miss bits, which I don't really want. So we'll keep doing it like this. It is a bit unfortunate that we can't go and use a baler to do something like this, but bales are now... They're no longer... You can't set the volume of the bale. You can no longer do that. Now, the way the game codes bales is they are related 100% down to the size of the bale. It's the volume of the bale, and it calculates what's left. For me, that spoiled it. I don't like that it does that. This unloads way too slow, doesn't it? That is way too slow. But yeah, I don't like the way that bales do that. It spoiled it for me. I want to be able to have bales that only have 1 litre in them. I want to be able to have bales that have 1 million litres in them, but I can't do that anymore. The game codes them differently, which is a shame. I feel that we've lost something glorious from that bit. But it is what it is. There's nothing that we can do about that. Now, I have 190,000 litres of food in for the cows. We're not going to worry about anything else at the moment. I'm going to need to plough some stuff here. There's a few other bits I'm going to want to do. It's only the cows. 187. We should be fine until the morning, and we've definitely got enough for the chickens. Cows are now on 130,000. Chickens are 1.2 million. I wanted to go just pop down here a second. Can I do that? Huh. Apparently I cannot go down there. Not sure why. But I do have... There was a thing that we've got, wasn't there? Extra timescales are off. Me. Super strength. Oh, this... Doesn't matter. Off, third person, a marker. Running multiplier. On. I forgot about this. This is so awesome. I jumped across the entire field. Oh, that is beautiful. Right, what we want to do in here is I want to do the vine thing, right? We need to be able to remove that. Plus, I also want to do the ploughing in the field. So there's a couple bits that we want to do, and I need a better tractor. So first and foremost, we do want to see if we can find a suitable tractor, one that has enough power and strength to pick these things up. So that's kind of like my first thing that because I was messing around with this a little bit, and we couldn't find the stuff that we wanted. So we've got this one edited by Stevie right here. It's still only 79 horsepower. That is 84, that is 94, that is 104, there's 114, 150, and then back. So I take the 150 horsepower version of this tractor, and then wheel setup, we got wide tires or standard. We'll go with the wide tires on here. Colors, we could have pretty much anything we wanted. Ooh, gonna have some metallics. I like metallics, I really do. Let's go, we want a Fendt new green. No, I want a brighter metallic green. Yeah, it's not bright enough, is it? Not for my tastes, anyway. All right, well, we'll go with that. And that's a bit brighter. All right, let's try that. Bye. Yes, okay. And I'm going to want a front weight, but I'm also going to want a grape. Well, it's not a harvester. It's a grape thing. Right. There's that one there. There is actually one that does bigger than it. Right, what's the difference between these two? Edited by Stevie. Green Grape. Edited by Stevie. I have no idea what Green Grape means. There is actually one of these somewhere that has two of these sections on it, but you can put one on the front of the tractor and one on the back, which I didn't actually realize. So that's something that we might try. So if I put that one on there, buy two of these. 1 and 2, okay. And these you've got to use on grapes. Now, I don't have a front weight here, so I'm not sure if we're going to need to come back and get a front weight for the machine there. This one does do 50k. It's nice and fast as well. Now, if I bring this one round here, you put one on the front, one on... Look how narrow that is. It just looks like it's been squashed from the side, doesn't it? It looks like someone has just clapped their hands and this thing has fallen out from in between. It's so ridiculous looking. But it's awesome. It's definitely awesome. Right, we will see if we can actually do this with these two together. I have no idea if this is going to work, though. Right, we will unfold the back one. We will also unfold the front one. We will turn on the back one, and we will turn on the front one. So we've got them both working. I haven't got enough room here really on the ends of the rows. Like, this is something that I should have done a bit better. So that one goes up through there, and that one goes there. We've got a reasonable turn of speed. It does seem to be working. We've at least got that much. So I'm kind of thinking that I might do what I suggested with the... Rather than trying to get harvesters, and because I'm still missing bits here. Rather than trying to get the grapes on a larger scale and doing it like that, instead of that, what I will do is I will alter the way the harvesters work, and instead of getting 1 times the crop, I think there is a way that I can redo the XML for it, redo the coding for it, so that instead of me getting 1 grape for a 1 litre for, like, 1 for 1 off of the grapes, what they're yielding, I can get 10 times what they're yielding. Now, I feel that that would probably be a better way to go about doing this, because then I can still do the grapes, we can still do this bit, we can still have a bit of a mess around and do the various grape harvesting jobs that we need to do, including the likes of this, which is good. I do like to do this kind of thing. It's nice that we can do it much faster than we would otherwise normally, but if I do this on a much larger scale, I'm just not going to be able to do it fast enough to be suitable for this series. To be fast enough for this series, it's got to be properly quick. Right? We can't be having half measures on this. Half measures are unacceptable. So instead, what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to have this going along at a huge rate of knots. If I was to do the other plan, like what I was talking about previously, which is basically turn the strip up through here into grapes. I don't think, having thought about it quite a bit, I don't think that is the correct approach that we want for this. I think what we want is to basically just keep this little bit that we got here, and we will instead create a much, much larger yield off of the little bit that we've got. That, I feel, is the way forward. Now, we don't need to do anything with the olives on this bit. This is a thing that is exclusive to just the grapes, so I can stop that now. I can shut them both off, and I can do that. Next, we want to plough these bits, so we'll bring the 2 of them over here. That one can lower down there. Actually, no. Let's put them away in the shed where they belong. We've got a shed here. This is what it's for. Move over this way. I'll put you in there. I'll lower that one down. That one can go off there, and then I'll reverse round like that, and this one can drop off here. Lower you down and unhitch you there. Right, so now I want the plough. Do I need to go and get a front weight before we do the ploughing? That remains to be seen. I'm also possibly going to want to alter this plough and make it a bit bigger, because... oh. We need a front weight. Right, let's go and get a front weight. I would say we're probably going to want a 1-ton front weight for this thing, just to level it down. For some reason, that plough is ridiculously heavy. I've no idea why, though. As it's ridiculously heavy, I feel that we ought to have a ridiculously heavy front weight. So I have got a Fendt front weight. Now, you cannot argue with me about the colour on this one. It is Fendt. And Fendt would only ever offer things in Fendt colours. So we have got this one in Fendt pink. 2.5 tons of solid steel right there, which I can easily pick up and throw around. I love it. Am I this is it's going to be a bit of a struggle. So I think what we'll do, instead of trying to fight our way through that one and get all the way down here, instead what I'm going to do is I'm just going to reset that one. Yep. Back to the shop. And then stop. I just want to be able to get this tractor back to that plough. This is... we're having to go really slow. I could get out and just pick it up and move it, but I don't want to do that. I want to see if I can do it like this. There we go. There we go. It's close enough. Right. It's picked the plough up off the ground. Our 2.5 ton front weight here. Lower that one down. Now lifting the actual wheels off the ground. And then if I switch to the front weight, it's doing much the same. This is... I feel a small pang of sympathy for this tractor. Well, not the tractor so much as the suspension on the tractor, because the suspension on this tractor is never going to be the same again, is it? Let's be honest. Look at that thing. That is amazing. And Lift that one up as well. It's just never going to be the same again. Now, how is it going to handle with these terrible weights front and back? It's only doing 50k, right? We don't have, it won't go any faster than that. 50k is what it's got. Let's see how it corners. Alright, I'll be honest, that was a bit anticlimactic. I was hoping for better. I was hoping for slide and movement, but there was nothing. It just kind of poodled on the way it was going and didn't really acknowledge anything else. I find that a bit disheartening. A bit disappointing. There is definitely room for improvement there. So, we are going to go on back round here. And we'll see if we can actually plough this up. Now, quite why it leaves the grass behind every time, I don't really know. So I want to lower that down there. The problem is, because it's so far in the ground, we're already seeing the... yeah, it just doesn't work, does it? The tractor can't cope with the plough. Because it's lifting those wheels up out of the ground, it's not liking it. But the other tractors... yeah, I don't know what to do about this. This is definitely going to cause us some problems. Right, this clearly isn't working very well. So we're going to need to find Plan B. Plan B is going to have to be something that will pick this up and do the job properly. That means I need a tractor that's a bit wider than this, or at least a bit taller. If we could have a taller tractor, that would be a good thing. Alright, let me jump out. This is going to have to be reset back to the shop again, and then we'll see if we can find something different. Tractor itself, we will sell. Then I will see if I can find another one. Something like this right here is perfect for tool suits, perfectly for grape and olive farming. So maybe if we had something like that instead of an actual plough, it might be better. So I'm just going to try this one. And we will try it with a faster speed as well. Because why not? So we've got that one right there. And then I've also got... oops, steady. I tried this Kubota one. It is no different, no. The problem is the... hydraulics are really close to the ground. That's the issue with it. This one here doesn't have a front link, which actually it's going to be a bad thing. We don't want this. I can already say we don't want this because it doesn't give us the other stuff. But that lifts up a long way into the air compared to the plow, right? That's absolutely fantastic. It does what we want it to do. The plow that we've got here is... it's not the tractor that's not suited to the plow, it's the plow that's not suited to the tractor. So we're going to have to scrap that idea. This tractor here is no good. I want one with front links on it, so we'll go back to the Fendt that we had previously, and we're just going to have to try that other plow that we've got instead. Steady. I keep forgetting that I've got the super fast speed. So if I go back to that one and sell it, there we go. We will then go back in here and we'll get back that Fendt that we had, the Stevie edited one, because it's got more power. And we can use that one along, there we go, this one. And then put that up to the 150 on there. And we've got various different options for colors that we were looking at previously. Let's just go with metallic for the basic colors that we've already got. Have we got one here? We got Fendt red. And then what about there's CLAAS green there. Chrome Lacotic. Actually looks pretty cool. Fendt new green. All right, let's do that. We'll go with the Fendt, and then I'll take the wide tires, are slightly bigger, and buy that one. So we're getting this one back again, which is fine. There's no issues with that at all, and we will grab you. So that plow is no longer going to be something that we need to worry about. But this cultivator, it does seem excessive looking at it. Absolutely seems excessive. I mean, yes, admittedly, this front weight is also probably slightly excessive. It'll be fine. It'll be absolutely fine, because we can put that one on the back, and then everyone's happy. So I'll drive this down to the vineyard a minute, and we'll see what this one's like. Because if this works, if this does what I want it to do, then I'll make a slight alteration to this one, I think. Alrighty then. Bring you in over here. And we can drop this one down. Right, one thing I'm not sure. So that goes to there. Allow create fields. So I can have it as allowing create fields. There's nothing that I actually need to switch on with this. Just run up the line like this. I don't see it doing very much, though. The other one was at least ploughing. So, you know, you could see it doing some work. This one, it's doing the bit at the end, but it's not doing anything else. Does it... Because it's only working on this little tiny bit, I'm not even sure that it removes the needs ploughing bit. But we can have a look at that now. That's what the whole point of this is. It's supposed to remove the needs ploughing. That's what it's supposed to do. It is cultivating a strip up through there. The problem I've got with the olives is that I removed them and then put them back. But I put them back on a bit that wasn't actually field, and I'm not sure that has worked properly. Because now that's not removing the needs ploughing. It's still saying that it needs ploughing. Which is not how it's supposed to be able to be used instead of a plough. Let's try putting it in here in the middle of this. There's not a lot of room in this one. Alright, that looks better. I might just have to redo all of the olives over there. Put them, like, basically lay them back down on a clean field. Right, now, how does that look? That has not got rid of the needs ploughing, and that's what you're supposed to be getting rid of. That's the whole point of this thing. It's supposed to be getting rid of that. This is why I don't like grapes. They just end up really frustrating me. Completely and utterly frustrating me the whole time. Like, I'm never quite sure if I'm doing it right or not. And the instructions that they give you in the game are vague at best. I just don't particularly like... I've never really liked them. I have done them, and I like the idea of them, but once you actually get into it, you can't... I just got this niggling feeling the whole time I'm trying to do something with grapes that I'm doing it wrong. And I don't like that. Like, if you're doing something, you want to know that you're doing it right. But I'm following the instructions on there. I'm supposed to go and do the remove the needs ploughing. There is... Maybe I'm doing it in the wrong season, but there's nothing to say what season it is that you're supposed to do. And for a game that holds your hand on a lot of things, it kind of, through this, it feels like an afterthought. Right there, right? That is supposed to be... You're supposed to remove the needs ploughing. It actually says in the whole instructions thing. So we go here. First steps, right? We can ignore all of that nonsense. And sowing and planting, root crops, grapes and olives. Right. Mulch, cultivate and fertilize between the rows to gain a full yield. Special tools are found. Once grass is growing high, use the mulcher to keep the space between the rows clear. Cultivate after with the disco vine and then fertilize. Right. Cultivate after. So maybe it doesn't remove the needs ploughing until I've done the mulching. Do I have to do the mulching then, do I? In order to be able to cultivate? Is that what it is? That's weird. Why would you have to do it that way round? That makes no sense. That just doesn't compute. Let me buy this one. That's the same thing that I've already got, isn't it? Where's the one that I've got? It's up here. Oh. Well, it's pretty much the same thing that I've already got. Looks a little bit different. Subsoiler prepares the soil so that it can be used instead of a plough. This tool suits perfectly for grape and olive farming. Right. Okay, there's nothing else that I want on here. I will just set it to a slightly higher speed. There. By. Yes, okay. And a mulcher as well, apparently, we have to have. So, mulcher in here. Grape and olive farming right here. Is there any others that are grape and olive farming? Because I'm going to need one to alter it if we have to have the mulching. And okay, it doesn't actually look like there is. I'll have to find another one. I know that there are some around. It's just that I've never really bothered looking for them. Right, yeah, let's just ignore all that. Just have to take you then. And this should also be 22, I think. Yep, there we go. We'll buy that one. The one thing that you can do, I know, with the mulcher and that is you can use them front and back if you want to. It doesn't matter which way around you use them. Right, the bit over here with the olives, the grass on there is taller than the other. So we've got a line up through here. Let's just try a line right here a minute. And if I'll drop that one back down. I'll drop that one down there. So we're doing some bits behind us. And then this one, I'll fire that one up. Okay. It's not mulching. It's not mulching at all. There's no mulching going on there. And again, it doesn't seem to be doing the needs ploughing. Right, so am I doing it right? Am I doing it wrong? I've no idea. Absolutely no clue. Let's go over here. I don't think... It might be that maybe... Because, I mean, it's mulching there, but... Is it mulching up through here? I don't even know if it's registered as mulching or not. Mulched. Right, it doesn't look... Well, it's mulched out there. At least this bit is doing the ploughing thing. Like, I'm going up through here, and this one actually seems to be doing the ploughing thing, whereas the other one wasn't. Right, that's... Seems to be working. Is it because of the mulcher? Let me lift up the mulcher and turn that one off, and I'm going to drive back down here. Unfortunately, folks, that is all we have got time for today. A massive thank you to everybody who has earned their way into the Great Book of Names. To find out some more details about all the names coming past, please head into the description and click on the link to the Discord. It's a link to another video. The link is on the other video. Please also consider checking out the links there for Nitrado, who provide gaming servers for games like Farming Simulator, Minecraft, Ark, and several others. And there's also Fanatical, who will help support your gaming habit by providing you with cheap games and also giving me a small commission on anything that you buy using my link. If you've enjoyed this particular video, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.